Gophers, welcome back to another episode of Project Datsun here on the Grumpy Penguin channel. I am excited because today we are going to the dyno. That's right, you saw the first clip. The car has made it, the engine is getting tuned today, and the first step is to get it off these dollies that it's been on for, well, quite frankly, years, far too long. But the rest of the car is pretty much complete. In preparation for the dyno, we are going to top it off with the finest of Valvoline oils and coolant. And just look at this perfect high dive Valvoline pour. Speed Academy would be proud. A fresh filter and some water later, and it is ready to get loaded onto the trailer. It is important, of course, to check your tire pressures before heading to the dyno, as the pressure can affect the horsepower generated. Now, I mean, we're not going to be breaking dyno or shattering any records here. We're going for mid-200s on the horsepower, but it is an important step nonetheless so that you can have repeatable results in the future. Alright guys, today I'm here at Pure Tuning with my Datsun, getting ready to throw it on the dyno. Aaron's going to be the tuner today, so let's start off with some predictions, man. What do you think it's going to make power-wise? So it's SR20, S15 turbo, 1050cc injectors, but pump gas. We're only doing pump gas. It's got Toyota cams, upgraded intake manifold. I'm hoping 275 at the tire. What are you thinking?
I think we should be pretty close.
Close to that?
I think we'll be pretty close to that from all the cars we've done in the past.
Yeah.
So depending on what the drivetrain loss is and that on my dyno here, that should be pretty accurate.
Yeah, and you guys have a lot of like Nissan Datsun or Nissan and SR20 RB tuning experience, correct?
Yeah, we do quite a bit of it. A lot more RB stuff nowadays, and SR seems to be more popular with all the GTRs and stuff coming over. But yeah.
Yeah, the R32s obviously are pretty cool. I think you still have a couple in the back you're working on. Cool.
Yeah.
And then, so tell us a little bit about your shop, like 30,000 foot view of Pure Tuning. Like, what do you guys do?
We do a little bit of everything, pretty much everything but bodywork, any fabrication, tuning, electronics, installations, you name it. We build ground up race cars for people with our Time Attack Civic that Jimmy Rock.
That thing's sick. Yeah, we've been watching that. That set a record recently, right? A production car record at like NCM.
He was pretty close to the production car record, front wheel drive record there.
Front wheel drive. Okay, yeah.
He was pretty close. I think he was like a second off or something close.
Yeah, wow, crazy. And he was doing some crazy lap times around Mid Ohio, so
Yeah.
way faster than I'm ever going to go in this thing for sure.
He's been
So
doing very good with the car so far.
yeah,
So.
that's awesome. So
yeah, that's kind of the majority of what we do. We'll do anything from simple stuff to full blown projects. So it just
Very
really
cool.
depends.
That's awesome, man. Great. Well, let's get this thing off the trailer, get it strapped down, and get it on the dyno.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. After getting the car pulled into the dyno bay, strapped down, and adding enough fans to start a small hurricane, Aaron folded himself into the tiny cockpit of this Datsun to start working his magic on the ECU. After this first run, we realized we had an issue. The main issue was that the bracket for the wastegate was actually moving under load. When I created it, I made it out of way too thin of sheet metal. Well, we headed over to the fab bench, and Aaron quickly fabricated a reinforcement for the bracket that I already had on the car. A couple little TIG welds and some sheet metal later, and it was as good as new, and it held up great through the rest of the run, so we'll call that problem solved. I agree, it's probably not the most beautiful solution, but it was quick, and the car was strapped down to the dyno, and we needed to keep moving on the tune.
All right, guys. Whew. It is a hot one today in the dyno session. It is about 92 degrees in here right now. Super humid here for Northwest Ohio, and we are having some problems on the dyno. My wonderful idea of putting the air filter where it fit rather than take the time to get it blocked off did not turn out well. We were getting some very high intake to air temperatures there. So we're gonna have to reroute that. And then we were having some coolant issues in general. Coolant temps were getting up to 210, 215. We did solve the boost issue, so it is just gonna run on wastegate right now. That's 215 horsepower, so we'll probably, when I come back and do the final tune on high boost, it'll probably be really close to that 275 number. But for right now, it's at 215. Still plenty to move this little car around. Hopefully I can get the coolant thing sorted relatively quickly, and it's just gonna take a little welding. You have to move a bung. Just, you know, overlooking some stuff with a big build like that, this does tend to happen. So still very close. Might be able to do an event this year, we'll see. If not, we'll come out swinging for next season with a fresh tune. And yeah, so thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please click like, click subscribe. There'll be more Datsun content coming up, as well as plenty of other projects this winter. Looking forward to it a lot. It's gonna be great. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.